Okay, today we're going to work on more prime factorization, and today's answers will show the answers with exponents. That's the only difference from the past 2 days' assignments and today's assignment. So let's start with the first one together, and I know I'm going to be giving you the answers and showing you how to type it in, so if you watch the video, it's going to help you out a lot. I'm going to start with 28. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 is prime, so I'm going to circle it. 4 is not, so I'm going to split it. And then 2 times 2 is 4. And those are prime, so I'm going to circle them. So my answer here would be 2 times 7. But I need to write it with exponents like we talked about. There are 2 2's, so I'm going to write 2 to the second power and a 7 times 7. And my answer would look like that. So to type this in, I'm going to go into the formative here. I type on number 1. I'm going to hit the little keyboard. And remember, I want to do 2 to the second power. So I hit this little button right here. And that puts the cursor up there to the second power. And I have to type back in here. I'm going to do space. I'm going to use X for times. And then the number 7, another space. Okay. Another possibility that you might want to do, you could use a dot instead. So here's another way to do it. Use a little cursor. 2 to the second power. And then I'm going to move the cursor back in here, and I'm going to do Shift 8. Puts that little star in, makes it a dot times 7. And then another possibility, another possible answer would be without any spaces, which would be 2 to the second power times, I'm going to use an X, and then 7, no spaces. Things like that. Number 2 is 21. So I'm looking back here at 21. 21 is 3 times 7. 3 is prime, 7's prime. But look, there's no multiple 3's, there's no duplicates of 7's. So in this case, the 3 times 7 is the answer. That's the only answer. There's no exponents to use. So sometimes you'll have the exponents and sometimes you won't. So go back into my answer for number 2, and I am going to hit the keyboard, and I'm just going to say 3 times 7. Okay, and that will do it. If you want to put spaces in, you could go 3 space times 7. That will work too if you just want to use your keyboard. The X will look like that. Or you could do 7 times 3. Either one is okay. All right. Then the next one I'm going to talk to you about is number 3. It gets a little tricky here. 16 is 4 times 4. Or you could use 2 times 8 to start with. You're going to get the same answer anyway. The 4's are not prime, so I make them into 2 times 2. And now these 2's are all prime. So my answer is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is actually 2 to the 4th power. Nothing else. So my answer, going back into my program, is 2 to the 4th power. There's nothing else hanging out with it. So I type in 2, the exponent key, 4. There you go. Those are 3 different ways you might see answers today. I will be online for office hours if you need my help today. Otherwise, good luck.